Thank you, Mr. Vice President. India welcomes and thanks the delegation of Canada for the presentation of their national report. We note the enactment of National Housing Strategy Act, Accessible Canada Act, and the National Strategy to Combat Human Trafficking. In the spirit of constructive dialogue, India recommends the following to Canada. 1. Further strengthen the domestic framework to prevent misuse of freedom of expression for inciting violence and disallow activities of groups which are promoting extremism. 2. Effectively prevent attacks on places of worship of religious and racial minorities, strengthen legislative and other measures to address hate crimes and hate speech. 3. Put an end to structural discrimination against children belonging to indigenous groups and address disparities in access to services by all children. We wish the delegation of Canada all success. I thank you.
But we have reached out to the Indian government and to partners around the world to get to the bottom of this, to take it seriously. That's why we were so disappointed when India violated the Vienna Convention and arbitrarily revoked the diplomatic immunity of over 40 Canadian diplomats in India. Think about it from our perspective. We have serious reasons to believe that agents of the government of India could have been involved in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil, and India's response is to kick out a whole bunch of Canadian diplomats by violating their rights under the Vienna Convention. But every step of the way, we have tried to work constructively and positively with India, and we will continue to. And that means continuing to work with Indian government diplomats. This is not a fight we want to be having right now. But we will unequivocally always stand up for the rule of law, because that's who Canada is.
John Castell, CBC.